friends, welcome back to Second Star to the Left. I'm Michelle, and this is my daughter, Billy. And here's where we'll share board game reviews, ramblings, and a few wrong turns along the scenic route. I'm here today with my mom, Linda.
Hello.
And I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. I thought I'd talk to my mom about games she liked to play, what she got from me to play when I was little and started this chaos, and which of the new games we've made her play does she like now. So let's see where we go. Okay. So I know that you thought of a few,
Yes.
But what were board games that you like to play when you were little? And you won't be punished for saying Monopoly. Everybody be nice.
Well, you have to understand, back in the dinosaur age, there weren't that many board games as you have now. I mean, you have massive amounts to choose from. Whereas back in the early 50s, there wasn't that many. Monopoly was definitely one. When I was maybe about 10 or 12, out came Clue, and oh my gosh, this was a fantastic game to play because you moved your pieces around the board, but you had to do a lot of thinking as to who did what in where, you know. We also played a game called Go to the Head of the Class, and it was like when I look back on it, it wasn't much of a game, but it was a trendy thing. Everybody in school had to have one. It was a board, and you had little people in on the board. There was desks that you put your playing pieces on, and then what you did was someone was the teacher and they asked questions, and if you got the questions right, then of course you could move to the head of the class.
Did your parents make you play this game?
No, but I'm sure one of the parents thought this was a great idea, and it caught on. Everybody would like to play that. We'd go to sleepovers, and we got to go to the head of the class. You know. Also, we were first introduced to Fritos one sleepover, which was like, oh my gosh, what a revelation!
Gaming snacks are the most important thing.
Absolutely. Then when I got to be 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that area, I got my first chess set. And I absolutely love that. And also I requested one Christmas stadium checkers, and I'll never forget it. I saw it on TV. I just had to have it, which I did. Santa brought it. And a game called, it was had to do with
Alfred
Hitchcock's game. And that was very good. It was a thinking game, you know, and so I received that as well.
Were you like solving a mystery, or because I know that you said it wasn't Clue, but it seemed like
it was Clue-ish, you know. Clue-ish.
Clue adjacent. It was close.
So, and other than that, there, you know, for games for that age group, you know, if you were very little, you played Candyland, but you know, or Chutes and Ladders, or Mr. Uncle Wiggily, or something. There wasn't a lot of adult games. Now, when I finally was married, and then we played a lot of card games with our in-laws. They absolutely loved to play card games. That's what they did. You know, you went to someone's house when they were young, and you always played rummy or you know.
Yeah, gin rummy. Just so that we clear up last episode's problem. People played that, Billy. I'm just saying.
And what we used to play with them, it was called progressive rummy. Mm-hmm. And you slowly but surely added things that you had to, or whatever tricks you had to take. And I don't know if I can, you know, be online saying this, but your great grandmother, who was the first circuit judge, I believe, in the state of New York, used to cheat. Because you used to get 4 or 5 pennies, and you'd buy a penny or something, and you'd see her put her penny, and then her penny would come back in, which we just thought was a riot, because at the time she was playing, she was probably in her 80s and as sharp as a whip, you know. So if she
didn't cheat at being a judge,
no.
just at playing progressive rummy.
No.
And she was all of what, 4'10", maybe 4'10", something like that.
Wonderful person.
Yeah. So
also we played when we were first married. So that's got to be the late 60s now we're talking. We would play Uno or Millborns.
Millborns.
It was such a good card game, you know, and it was fun. and it went quickly. You know, if you made your you started out on a trip, and you'd get flat tire cards, or it was just a fun game to play.
Yeah, we played that. We played when we were little. I think I still have that. Yeah,
That
I
is
tried to teach
so
the
much
kids.
fun.
When we were kids, which was not that long ago, when
Yeah. Yes.
what board games do you remember playing with us? Because I think when we were kids, parents played board games with the kids
They
more than
interacted,
when you
yes.
were younger.
When I was a kid, it was adults and children, and they really didn't, as far as that type of games, adults didn't play games, of that nature. At least not in our group, Now, the first game I can remember getting you, I don't know if I can tell this or not, is
Well, we'll see if I edit it out.
I had to pay her off by giving her the game of Candyland so she would finish her ballet lessons for the season. It was her first and final season, by the way, at age 5, I think. But,
I had a very, very mean teacher, and I have never been graceful and or coordinated. So I got a board game, and I didn't have to dance. I think that was a
she was
fair
very
trade.
professional. I mean, she, but...
No, she was mean. She was a very scary woman.
So you had Candyland. Mostly you played with stuffed animals. You were not a Barbie. You were not a Barbie. Little people. Yeah.
And we had
the Woodsies.
We had the Sunshine Family, which was the 70s version of Barbie. And the dad had a perm, and they had sandals, and they had a traveling pottery trailer and craft shows.
Things you could make to put with them.
Not so much. But we did. I mean, I remember playing a lot of Monopoly. We did play Monopoly because we would play when the power went out, which where we lived was
frequently
went out a lot.
When we bought the house, they gave us a box of candles, emergency candles, and we were saying, how come they come with the house, and they just laughed at us.
So we played a lot of Monopoly. We did play Candyland when I was littler.
Yeah.
But I think we played more card games.
Yes.
I mean, we played a lot of Uno.
Yes.
We played Pinochle.
Yes.
As soon as we were old enough to do that.
Yes.
I played more board games with my cousins. When I went away to school, we started there is where you saw more board games coming out, because we would play party games like Categories and Taboo.
Right.
And
which were not when you
Gestures.
Yeah,
so that was when I was a little bit older. So there was kind of a break. We
Yeah.
always played like Sorry and Trouble.
Yeah.
And,
that's right. The little plastic pop-up thing.
Yeah.
Parcheesi.
Yeah, we did. We played
Parcheesi, which was an older game, Yeah. But and you played Battleship.
Oh, we did. And we played Mastermind.
Yes.
So, and we still played Clue.
Yes. But Mastermind, that was a big thing.
Yeah, we did play a lot of Mastermind.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
And always Pinochle. I can remember I had to be maybe 10 or 11. I guess that was a very substantial age for me. And we were totally bored, and my mother and my grandmother, who lived with us at the time, was going to kill us. And so finally one lunchtime they go, okay, sit down and we're going to teach you how to play Pinochle. And we were hooked. Those poor 2 people, we made them play Pinochle every single lunchtime for the duration of the summer. And we still play. So
no, they're sorry. They were sorry they taught you.
Boy, you're not kidding.
Okay, so obviously this is more board games than you've
have ever seen in my life.
Sometimes we bring my mom up here. She just looks at our shelves and thinks we're insane. But we have got you to play a lot of them.
Yes.
So,
yes.
All right. So out of the games that we've made you play in the last couple of years, which ones did you like?
Well, the new ones, the Monstrosity one.
Yeah, Monstrosity.
That was very, very cute. And what's the one? Was it Apples to Apples?
Oh, we used to play Apples to Apples.
Because we could play with a big group.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was usually at the holidays. Then there was the one, there was cards, and you could either you were looking for the bad witch or the good witch or the
when we played Cunning Folk, when you were flipping the cards over, or
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's a newer one, but it's like some of the other ones. It's almost Cunning Folk is almost a memory game, but you're also trying to move cards around and find where the good witch or the bad witch.
If you got this card, you could or tell the truth or not to, or good witch or bad witch.
Yeah.
That was correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that
Cunning Folk, that's a fun one.
And then the one that we bet.
Wits and Wagers.
I love that because you absolutely need no back knowledge whatsoever, because they ask you crazy questions and all you have to do is give them a bet, and you can bet, well, she bet 40 and, well, I don't think that's it, or you bet against the people that you're playing with as well. So that makes it interesting.
Yeah, you don't have to actually know the answer. You just have to be able to guess who might know the answer.
Yeah.
So that was fun. We played that down the beach this year.
Yes.
So we did play a bunch of that.
That was fun.
So I made you play games today? Did you like any of those?
I did. I actually won one. And
yes, you did the winning dance, which I said I recorded, but I did not.
Calico, and that was fun. And again, it's the basics is very, very simple, but when you start playing it, to have to put it together, the configuration is a little more difficult than what it seems when you start.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder. Now, we played a lot of card games when we were kids, so we've shown you a couple of card games. I think we played Skull King the most recently with the pirates. Do you remember playing?
Yes.
It was a trick-taking game.
Yes. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, so that one's always good with people who play a lot of card games to begin with, because you pretty much knew how to play. We just had to teach you a few cards.
Extra, exactly.
Yeah, just a few odds and ends.
If you have the concept of trick-taking, a lot of the card games, a lot of the games come easier to you.
Yeah, we've played Fox in the Forest too with the little foxes, which was a trick-taking game.
Yes.
And that it's the same thing. If you know how to do trick-taking, you're ahead of it. But I think for a lot of games, I mean, even Monopoly, you had to manage your resources. You had to save your money and then build the houses and hotels. So you know how to do those things to try other games. You just have to transfer it over.
And then the one that caught on really big and then I think just kind of just died away was Trivial Pursuit.
No, we did play a lot of that. And I think we still have a copy of it, but I
then
can't play it with the kids. They won't play with it.
And then you would get adder things,
Yeah.
But that was a big one too.
Yeah, that was big probably like in the 80s, I think. Tell him when you were a kid. I'm not fessing up on here. But
I would never tell. Never tell.
But I think that most of the games that we show you have something in common with a game that you might know, or they're kind of a puzzle. So I think those are the games that we tend to play, right? Like Calico.
Yeah.
It's just a puzzle, and you're just trying to
put the puzzle together.
Figure it out.
Sometimes very unsuccessfully, but we try.
And I've never heard my mom swear before, but she did say bad words when we played Skull King.
I'm sure that wasn't me.
It was you. Well, thank you for coming and being on the video and putting up with us, making you try all our new games. My mom is our favorite board game guinea pig, so we make her come over and play.
Very happy to help.
If you like what you see, or you want to keep watching until we get one right, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to follow us elsewhere on social media, all the links will be down below. As always, open tables, open minds, and play yourselves.
Bye!